Hey guys, this is Arizona Paintball Player here. Today I got a different kind of video. I got a tutorial on how to use a scuba tank to fill your other tanks, like this CP here. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to have your scuba tank here, and you're going to want to take your valve. Now you're going to have one of these. There are a couple that don't look like this, but generally this is what they look like. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this and screw this all the way out. Got? Then you're going to slide it over with this piece right here up against this. Now you're going to just press it there and turn this knob in to it. And it'll just kind of snug it down, you know. You don't have to wrench on it, just snug it. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is this knob here. Now I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to move the camera up here a little bit. Now you're going to want to take and turn this knob in all the way until it stops. And again, you want to make sure it's all the way in. Okay, let me set this back down here. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tank and pick it up here. Now as you can see, this tank actually has air in it. It'll fill. I'm going to fill it up a little bit more. My tank, oops, down there. My scuba tank's only got about 15 in it. As you can see, mine has about a 1K in it. So it's gonna just I'm just gonna top it off. So you're gonna take your fill nipple tank cover off, okay? Now, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your tank, fill nipple, and stick it in. Oops, did it on the wrong side there. Gonna turn the tank. Okay. Now you're gonna take your tank, fill nipple, stick it in there, pull this back until you hear it click. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is again make sure this is tightened here, and now you're going to take your handle and you're going to open your valve slowly to begin with. Okay, now I'm going to move it up here so we can see down on our gauges. Okay, now I don't know if you guys can see that, but we are sitting at about 1K. Now I'm going to slowly open this valve and you should be able to hear it. Okay, and now once you hear it, you don't hear the air transferring, you're going to take your valve, twist this all the way, where my hand is, the valve, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this and open it, and just twist it back. And there you've released all the pressure in here. Now you can simply just pull back on your thing and pull your tank out. And that's how you fill your tank. As you can see, my tank has a little bit more air in it. There's not much in my scuba tank. I'm getting about 1,000, maybe a hair over. But as you can see, I got a little bit over 1,000, about 15 in it. And that's how you use a scuba tank. Now, a lot of people don't realize is if you have your scuba tank fills, when they fill your scuba tank, they're going to fill it to 3,000 psi. When you fill, say, a 48 in it, and I'm just using these as numbers, I'm not exactly positive on these numbers, but if you take a 48 3000 or 48 4500 and stick it in there, you're only going to be able to fill to about 280 2,800 psi, because of the fact that you are taking air out of your scuba tank. So you're going to be filling just probably as the first fill about a hair under 3,000, and your scuba tank is only going to have about 2,800 psi left in it. Now each time you fill your tank, the psi is going to drop in here, so you're not going to get near as much of a fill. Now one thing I've seen a lot of people do is if they have, say they went to the field and they filled up their tank, they didn't take their scuba, fill up their tank with 45, played like 2 games, and they were short games or something, you know, and you come back with 3,500. If you stick your tank on the scuba tank and try to fill it, it's going to actually drop the pressure in your tank, because of the fact that that 35 is just going to go into the tank, the scuba tank, instead of more being added. So you're actually going to drop pressure and add a little bit of pressure in here, but not much. I mean, it's just going to basically go back in and sit there. So if you have air in it over like 3,000 psi, there is no reason to stick it on your scuba tank, because you're just going to take and equalize the pressure. So with that being said, that's just kind of a reminder on how to do that. If you guys have any more questions about this or any more video ideas, please let me know, and I would be glad to help you. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.